Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their home. And in this one, game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
And back-to-backs are always tough, but when you're losing, they can seem insurmountable. This is a time, though, when they'd love to get their legs under them, but they don't have that luxury.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Garland, no good on the free throw.
Shooting, 1.
And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Morant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
That one falls.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's LeVert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And that one's good. Morant.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Garland with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Mobley. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. Screen by Allen. Inside. Down low. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. Greg, an outstanding score. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight. and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Yep, that one goes.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Mitchell. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Out to Chandler. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Outside Garland. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now here's Jones. Last game we saw him score 13. Picked by Clark. Latrey. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been...
The Grizzlies, 20.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Memphis leading by 11.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Another level in... For Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Goes back up, and Mobley finishes inside. Mobley's got his first 2 points.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's blocked. Fires the three. And they'll get another chance. Lets the three fly. And again, Memphis no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Love has it in the corner.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Drops in the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Morant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Brooks misses. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Out to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part, having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
To the inside, Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the middle. Here's Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Boy, this is what we talk about with Jaren. The ability to score on all 3 levels.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. The rebound by Steven Adams. Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Memphis moving it around. Conchar, good.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
A crossover. And the rejection by Jackson. Here. Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Inside. Stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Pass to Mobley. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And here's Morant. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And Morant throws it down.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
And so it's Memphis, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. Clock at 4. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Puts it up off the inbound. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Konchar's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
That's good from Morant. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Clock at 6. The 3 from Garland. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 9.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams forces defenses to be assertive with him.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Garland attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. And 11 points for Darius Garland.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And Jackson throws it down.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
Garland surveying the D. They can't stop the run with that one.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And Brooks gets it to go.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Mitchell left side. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite. The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. but you can't blame him.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland with the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Misses the three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Pulls up on the elbow. Offensive rebound. Love at the elbow. Mitchell is doubled. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. And Memphis making a change here.
Brandon Clark.
Stolen by Jackson. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Jones with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Clark, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
He hits the second from the line. Gets it off. And so it's Memphis taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous.
The Grizzlies, 55.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Garland with the bucket.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just one made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
The 3 from Morant. And another miss by Memphis. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Morant left side. Screen by Adams. Morant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. They recover it. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Garland is doubled. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Second chance opportunities. Love with the great instincts beats everyone to the ball.
Out to Brooks. From the stripe. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. The Cavaliers trail by 16. To the left side wing. For 3, Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Well, we know Love's been a great shooter for many years, but his catch-and-shoot game has reached another level.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now Morant. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams' shot is off. Here's Garland from deep 3-point range. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think,
this is literally how I play 2K. If it wasn't for this stupid ass shot meter, bro, I remember I used to always shoot at least 50%, at least like high 50s, high 40s, and at least 60% from the 3-point. Well, free throw, depending on how many I shoot. Bro, this shot meter is ridiculous, bro. It's so bad, bro. It fucks you up so much. I know you're not supposed to make every shot. I know you're not. But god damn it, bro. Like, at least give us some type of leeway, bro. Like, Jesus Christ.